Thanks, Bill. It was a memorable season for the San Antonio Rampage, who set several franchise records, including most wins with 45 and most points with 98, in addition to capturing their first ever division championship in the 13-year history of the franchise. Now the Rampage set their sights on their fourth ever trip to the Calder Cup playoffs, and they get a familiar first-round matchup in the Western Conference quarterfinals as they'll take on the Oklahoma City Barons in the 3-6 matchup in a best-of-5 series that'll begin coming up on Thursday night. Now, what's interesting about this matchup is that it's a rematch of the last time the Rampage were in the playoffs back in 2012. They were defeated by the Barons in the Western Conference semifinals 4-1. So they look ahead to this matchup, and we catch up with the head coach Tom Rowe to find out what his keys are for this year to try to knock off the Barons this time around.
Well, we got to stay out of the penalty box because their power play is very dynamic, and when they've beaten us, it's been because they've got momentum off of that. So that's one. Two, our forwards have got to come with an incredible amount of aggressiveness on our forecheck and cause a lot of turnovers and then take an awful lot of pucks to the right.
It should be a tremendous matchup. The Rampage and Barons, two West Division rivals that will square off once again in the Calder Cup playoffs beginning tomorrow night in Oklahoma City. Now, the Rampage had a pretty good record this year against the Barons. They went 9-1-2 in 12 meetings against Oklahoma City, including a mark of 5-1 in 6 games at the Cox Center. Series begins tomorrow night. The 3 potential games back in San Antonio will start Wednesday night, April 29th at 7 o'clock at the AT&T Center with game number 3, and if necessary, games 4 and 5, Friday, May 1st and Saturday, May 2nd. For all the action, you can listen on Ticket 760 and follow along online at sarampage.com. For Spurs Insider, I'm Dan Weiss.